Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 250. And it is 9:15. Got up, ready for work, got ready, went out the door, drove to work, got to work, got to my desk, sat down, turned on my PC, even participated in an early meeting, and then realized I had today off. I had scheduled today off on purpose as part of the Thanksgiving holiday and forgot about it. And I came in and I noticed that my Outlook was still sending out of office messages. And then it hit me that I had taken today off. And then I checked, I've got a screenshot of my days off, and it was on there, just like I thought. So I have today off. It's, like I said, already 9:15. So I need to figure out how to best use my day. Now, I definitely have a ton of office work to do, many hundreds of emails to go through, but today is my day, so we're not going to do that. I might do some of that tonight when I get home to make it easier for tomorrow, but at this point, it's time to make some money. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. I need to run home and get more money. I only got like $10,000 on me right now. Run home, get some cash, and head out for the day. And then, because I'm leaving late, I'll probably be home a little bit late. But we'll see what happens here. I mean, the only other choice would be to stay local and do some poker, or to work today, and I don't think either one of those are very appetizing to me. So let's just go ahead and go. I'm going to run home and pick up some cash, and then I'll be on my way. This morning it is 23 degrees outside, cloudy skies, just a light breeze, but definitely a cold morning, and hopefully the weather holds up. As long as there's no wet roads, I'm good with the cold. I'm not worried about it. The car seems to be holding up fine. Battery seems to be fine with the car. I do have a jump box. I may want to throw that in the car today or tomorrow, just in case, so I don't get stranded anywhere. But I've got AAA as well, so worst case, they can tow me up to 100 miles or give me a free jump or whatever. Looking at my tire, there may be one tire that's slightly low, but I think I'm good, so I'm not too worried about that right now. So for now, I'm going to head on home, grab that money, and I'll be on my way to my first casino of the day for a Monday. Alright guys, I am back. I stopped by the first casino of the day. See, this is interesting. I got a call Verizon. I just got my bill. The last month it jumped up like $80, and now it's back down again. So I think I need to find out what happened there. Anyway, walked into the first casino, and a lady was getting up from a machine. I sat there, nothing there, but the one next to it had a small play. I played that one through, and I ended up ahead $5 on that. And then I started looking at other stuff, and I see this bearded man looking at all these machines, and he's a little erratic in how he's checking things. He's like trying to avoid people noticing what he's doing, but it's so obvious what he's doing. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to pick the machines that I think are most important, because if he's going to get half and I'm going to get half, I need to jump on the good ones, even if it means skipping some of the other ones. So I did jump on a couple decent ones. One didn't have anything. Another one had a play on it. I played that one through, and after I got up from that machine, I was ahead like $97, and then walked around the rest of the casino, found a small play, played that, and lost about $10 or $15 on that one. That was actually a heartbreaker, because that was a good one. And then came back around to the front, and I'm checking like the least important machine to me, because finding something on there is rare, and then getting paid on there is not that great. But positive EV, and I found an incredible play on that one at $3 a spin. And 3 spins into it, I end up hitting it for $246.20. So that was very nice. And that was the last play that I made. I checked a few more, and there was nothing there. And I ended up leaving that casino ahead $301. So plus $301 at that spot. And we're moving on. Right now, I would be, I'm about 3 hours behind where I would normally be at this point, but that's because I didn't know I had to work or didn't have to work. So anyway, we're moving on to the next casino, and hopefully we have some more good luck there. So right now, temperature is up to 30 degrees. It's just a frigid day. So one of those days where you got that wind coming through, stripping your skin of all the warmth. Yeah, it's just nasty. But anyway, at least the roads are dry, and we're moving on to the next casino, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, as I am closing in on the next casino, there are 2 casinos close to each other in this area, and actually, I'm pretty hungry. I'm probably gonna eat after my first blackjack session, but there are 2 casinos close to each other, and one of them doesn't really want me in there. I mean, I might be okay to be in there, but that's the one that's always asking me for my ID. But I do have an offer through their app, and I do play at some of their other casinos. I just can't walk in there during the daytime because they're looking for me all the time. And not necessarily to kick me out, but just to identify me. So I got an offer each week where I get $20 just for showing up at the casino. And it's through their app, and it's GPS and all that kind of stuff. So you have to be close enough to their Wi-Fi, close enough with your location on your phone to be able to get the money. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on when I get really close, like a block away from this casino. I'll turn on the location on the app, and then I'll pull up right next to the casino and try to get the $20 and see what happens. And then we'll move on to another casino. But I'm going to give this a shot here. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I've got one thing to say to that casino. Hee hee. I got your $20. I drove right by it, real close to the casino, and I activated the $20. So now, when I go to one of their other locations later on, I'll have an extra $20 of free play or $40 food. So wonderful. So maybe have a nice dinner this evening on them. So anyway, right now heading to the other casino that's nearby. I'm going to actually play some blackjack instead of fooling around, and we'll see how it goes. So that was pretty fun, actually, doing that. I turned on my location about a block away, and then turned off the app, opened it up again, and tried to claim it, and thought about it for a minute, and then it gave it to me. So, all right, moving on. All right, guys, I am back. So I went into the next casino, looked at slots first, found nothing, went and played blackjack, came back, looked at slots again, nothing again. I picked up like $1 just silver mining, just walking around, a little here, a little there. Never even spun any reels. I did play blackjack. When I initially went to look for a blackjack table, there were only 2 possible tables that I could play. One had 5 people on it, and one had 1 person on it. It had a no mid-shoe entry at $200 a hand, and it was this guy who I just totally despise because of the way he treats people and the way he acts and stuff like that. So went back around and looked around the casino for a while, came back around, and as I was coming back to that area, I saw him walking away, so I hurried over to the table, sat down, bought in for 500, won the first hand, lost the next 10, and ended up rebuying for another 500, and then eventually another 500 for a bigger double down hand that I had. Overall, I was involved for 1,500. My low point was minus 1,200, and I ended up leaving ahead 500. I was gonna leave ahead 300 because the count was so negative, but I stuck it out for about 3 or 4 more hands, and I ended up paying off with a double down and stuff. So ended the session on a negative shoe. I didn't even finish the shoe. Plus 500, and picked up $1 on the slots. And then I also got a cheeseburger and onion rings, both good. Although I don't know what it is, just not feeling great right now. Maybe I have a little bit of something, a touch of something, but didn't even finish everything. And then I was leaving the casino, and I'm like, this is a ton of food. I don't know what to do with it all. And there was a guy on the street corner, and I asked him if he wanted some onion rings, so I gave him a bunch of onion rings, and he was thankful. It's cold outside. So anyway, right now I'm in the parking lot of the next casino, and really I should be in a hurry. I should be running in and running out because I'm way behind schedule right now, but I'm feeling a little lethargic right now. So I'm going to hop in there, hopefully find a play or two, make some money, and then come back and report to you. But it'll feel good to wrap things up for the day soon, because just very tired. Oh, by the way, today marked the 100th day of me walking over 6,000 steps a day in a row. So that's 600,000 steps in 100 days. Some days obviously were 10, 12, 15, 20,000 steps, but at least 100 days of 6,000 steps in a row. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I am back. Traffic is so bad. The city is so nasty, so congested. All right, okay, getting away from this casino. Okay, so I pull into this casino, to the parking area, and it is jam-packed. I'm always like on the same floor. I couldn't even get in on that floor. It was so busy. I'm wondering what is going on. Why is it so busy at this place? They were giving away an item that was like a food product. It was worth about $6 or $8, and they were lined up everywhere. People coming in, and it's like you almost get like hostile, wanting to take this free gift home, and it's like, what are you gonna do? You even want this thing? So that's something I wrestle with sometimes. They give you something for free, and I'm like, I'd rather get the $15 free play or whatever rather than the gift, unless like something that my wife wants, and then of course I'm obligated at that point. You don't have a choice. So it's plus EV to listen to your wife. Anyway, so I looked at slots. I only found one playable machine. I played that through and ended ahead $28 on that. And then I played some blackjack, and it went miserably. Bought in for 500, then 1,000, then 1,500. Eventually had to double down. Had to rebuy to double down, so I was in for a total of 2,000, and ended a shoe after a lot of ups and downs, ahead $500. And it's so interesting because just the way that I framed everything, I'm like, oh man, I feel bad I didn't tip you. And he's like, no, dude, don't play any more hands. Just get out of here. I'm glad you got some of your money back. I feel real bad for you. And that was it. So ended 500 ahead on the blackjack, 28 on the slots, and we're moving onward and upward, hopefully. And I think we're up like whatever, 1,300 plus today, and we're going to build on that. So normally there's some stops around here that I would do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to head straight on to the next casino. Way behind schedule, at least 2 hours right now behind schedule, and so we'll see. And I don't want to get caught here during rush hour. Now I'm going to need some fuel again here in a little while, so I'll probably stop soon. get some gas, and then we'll continue on to the next casino. Right now, it's 34 degrees outside, and I'll be back. All right, guys, insanity as always. It's always a fun ride when you're riding with MW. So I'm getting ready to cross from one state to another, 2 miles away from a state line, and a light comes on, and it's the low coolant again. Now this is getting severe because I noticed some on my driveway, and now I'm starting to worry that I've got a big leak somewhere. So I've got plenty of fluid to get home. That's not a big deal. I pulled over, put that in there. That's not a big deal. But now I'm worried about where the leak is coming from and if it's fixable or if I should just keep enough fluid with me. So that's one thing to look into. Right now, I've got 7 miles range. I'm 2 miles away from the nearest gas station, which is not even a good deal. But I'm going to stop there and get some gas. The only problem is traffic is completely stopped. So I'm burning gas just sitting here. So hopefully I'm all right. Looks like I'm 2.2 miles away. The gas station, the car says I've got 7 miles range, and I'm completely stopped. So hopefully that all works out. I went into this place. I found a couple small plays. My stomach was just killing me. I ended up not even starting the plays. I go to the bathroom, felt better, and then came back, played the plays, and then talked to some friends in there, and there really wasn't much going on. I ended up getting some fruit juices to take with me and called it a day. I ended that session ahead $140. So plus $140 there, and got to talk to some people and get some ideas about some of the stuff they've been doing. None of it was helpful, but you know, it's good to at least know what other people are doing. So really, that's all that's going on there. Right now it's 32 degrees outside, and it's bumper to bumper traffic, and just trying to figure out where I go from here. I think I'm going to end up stopping and getting a little bit of gas here, continuing on, and then stopping again because it's a big difference in price, like 60 cents difference in price. So I'll stop here, get a few gallons, and then move on. There's a good gas station like 30 miles down the road. I'll stop there, and that'll get me all the way home. And then we'll start working on my job and what I need to do for work. I am going to be so behind right now. If I could at least knock out a couple hours of work tonight. There's a deadline coming up that's not going to be movable that I've got to get this information for. So I will definitely get everything set up, get emails sent out tonight, and then tomorrow I'll sort through emails and catch up on the rest of the stuff, and I should be okay. So that's what's going on right now. Right now, I'm on the highway doing 22 miles an hour, and I'll come back and update you soon. All right, guys, I am still continuing my trip home, and definitely been dark for a long time. Temperatures falling again back into the 20s, and that's going to be it for right now, I think. Let's do our segments. What did you eat today, MW? I ate a cheeseburger with provolone and onion rings, and it was pretty good, although I think it gave me a stomach ache a little bit later on. So I'd give it a 9 on a scale of 2 through ace. I had some fruit juice. That's all that I ate. And then as far as tipping, I did have 2 blackjack sessions, and both of them went okay. I tipped 0. Let's cut to the chase, right? They were nice dealers, and I had a good backstory, and they were like, "Oh man, I'm just glad I could get you part of your money back," and they didn't even care about a tip. They're like, "Just don't even play anymore, because if you try to tip me, you might lose, and I'd feel bad for you." Okay, I won't. So that's what happened there. Overall, I think we're ahead like 13 something for the day, 13.20, 13.40. 1360, somewhere in there. So a decent day, and tomorrow will be a whole different day. Tomorrow and Wednesday might be one episode in town and at work, and I'm going to try to get out at least 2 to 3 times in the next 2 days. Try to get some sessions in, make some money, and see what kind of stories happen along the way, what kind of weird things happen. It's like the strangest things always happen. So that's it for right now. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.